The United States presidency, a role steeped in history, tradition, and since 1951, a firm two-term limit. But with President Donald Trump once again hinting at the idea of a third term, a question many thought was long settled is back in the headlines. Can he actually do that? I'm Joanne Serrieh, and this is Pixel.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
We're going to beat this coronavirus, or whatever you want to call it.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Let's start at the beginning with George Washington. After serving 2 terms as president, Washington voluntarily stepped down in 1797. It wasn't required by law, but it set a powerful precedent that U.S. presidents shouldn't hold on to power indefinitely. That unwritten rule held strong for over 150 years. Presidents like Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, and James Monroe all followed Washington's example. In fact, it became so ingrained in American political culture that no one even seriously tested it until the 1940s. Enter Franklin D. Roosevelt. Elected during the Great Depression and leading the nation through World War II, FDR was elected 4 times, the only U.S. president to ever do so. His extended presidency raised concerns about the concentration of power in a democracy. And so after his death in 1945, Congress acted. The result was the 22nd Amendment, ratified in 1951. It states no person shall be elected to the office of the president more than twice. That sounds pretty clear, right? 2 terms maximum. Despite that, Trump does have a habit of dropping hints about a third term.
So many people are saying, you've got to run again. They love the job window. Most importantly, they love the job window.
In 2018, he praised China's President Xi Jinping for making himself president for life.
And Xi is a great gentleman. He's now president for life. Maybe we'll have to give that a shot someday.
Was the comment on giving that a shot one day a joke? Maybe, but he's kept the idea alive. By 2020, he floated the idea of postponing the presidential election, raising eyebrows nationwide. And more recently, in interviews, he said he's not joking about wanting a third term.
I'd love that. His third term. Boy, I'd love that. That would be a good one. I'd like that.
This has fueled speculation, not just in the media, but among constitutional scholars and political observers alike. So how could this happen? One theory says Trump's running mate, say J.D. Vance, wins in 2028, with Trump as his vice president, then steps down, allowing Trump to return. But legal scholars point to the 12th Amendment, which bars a twice-elected president from being elected as vice president. Could Congress repeal the 22nd Amendment? Technically, yes, but it's a long shot. Amending the Constitution requires a 2/3 majority in both the House and the Senate, plus ratification by 3/4 of the states. That's a steep hill to climb. Over the years, other presidents have hinted at a third term. Ronald Reagan, popular in his day, reportedly joked about it. Bill Clinton once said he thought he could win a third term if it were allowed, but none seriously pursued it. So is Trump actually planning a third term? Or is this just classic Trump keeping the media and his supporters on edge? Some believe he's testing the waters, gauging public reaction. Others say it's all part of his brand, provoking controversy and staying in the headlines. For now, the Constitution is clear. But could Trump try to change it? Maybe. But history and the law suggest he could be up against an uphill battle. I'm Joanne Serrieh. See you next time on Pixel from Al Arabiya News.